So, I drew a diagram to help the whole rest of the country understand exactly what is happening. So, take a peek. You see this? Alright, so the top here, we got Reagan and Obama. Okay? So Reagan got Bob Hope, Johnny Cash. Obama, no hope, no cash. Alright, bottom piece. Obama, middle class person, and Clinton. Clinton, yeah, he was a Democrat, so you can obviously see that I'm not being biased here, and I'm not just a Republican or a Democrat. I'm neither, by the way. So, people have money, there's a surplus, everything's good, the economy is blooming. Obama, we have no money, we have a person trying to get work, taking out loans, and here's the government running off with money because, well, they're still taxing people. I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound smart last time I checked. When you don't have money, and the whole country doesn't have money, maybe, I don't know, you shouldn't be like, give us all your money, because how are people going to buy food? How are people going to go get things that they need? So, here's another little paper, okay? You see this? 2000, and 2010. 2000, you had homes, positive income into the U.S. Most people had jobs, they were making things. When you make money, you spend money. That gets the economy going up, so value of money went up. Now, 2010. People are homeless, they're losing their jobs because of mortgages. We have a negative income, there's a whole bunch of people out of work, and the rest of those people have to support them, almost like I don't know, let's see here. In a swimming pool, you have buoys, okay? So, this is what a normal buoy looks like. So when the economy is booming, we have this. Everyone's floating. Now, when it's not, this is what we have. We have upper, and we have middle, now, I'm not saying this is anyone's fault. Some people will try and blame it on, middle and lower class, saying that they're lazy and they should be working harder. Not true. No. Maybe they're working as hard as they can, and not all of them are lazy. I'm sorry, it's just not true. So, here, when the economy is having problems, like we are right now, okay, you have upper class, middle class, now then you have your lower class here, then you have your middle class again. And when this happens, people who are making somewhat money or have some sort of a job, even if it's minimum wage, are being forced to hold up the lower class by being taxed more, right? That's what's happening. And it's nobody's fault except for the government's, who should be fixing it. So, like a buoy, we have to hold them up and put some more strain, and eventually, I mean, if you think about a rope, and you're holding a rope and something super heavy on it, it's going to eventually snap. It's going to break. And then infrastructure just goes, basically. So, another fun little diagram here. Okay. You're going to be able to see this sometimes. So we have Obama, and he taxes the broke. He taxes people who don't have money, right? So this is a recession right here, right? This is a depression, okay? This is basically people get more debt if they can't pay off taxes, obviously. I mean, that's just kind of common sense. So, people take out more loans to pay off those debts. Yeah, it seems logical, right? Well, then they get bigger debt, and it's not really their fault. They kind of can't do anything. Even if they try to file bankruptcy, there's just so many laws and things that prevent you from being able to do that now that it's kind of not doable easily, okay? So, let's see here. So then we've got, what does it say? Oh, stressed out people, right? Stressed out people equal poor health. You get stressed, you're gonna have, elevated heart pressure. You're gonna have these things released in your body that eventually can kill you. Coronary artery disease, but that's more hereditary. Anyway, so no one can afford cars. Why? Oh wait, let me think. Oh yeah, because they were taxed poor, and people got in debt, so they took out loans, which made them get bigger debt, and then those people became stressed out and got fired from the job, so no one can afford cars. So what happened? Oh my god, the company stopped making cars. Weird. And is that why they go bankrupt? I think that it is. I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm just saying that this is what the government has let happen. Okay? You can say what you want, but that's the truth. They can fix it if they wanted to. And bailouts are not necessarily the answer, may I add. Okay, so after they stop making cars, well, what's going to happen here? Oh, people lose their jobs because there's no need for anyone to help make these cars. So then the company stops earning. Then it splits off into two things right here, okay? So one, we have people who, what does that say? Can't get paid and don't spend. So if you can't get paid, you don't have an income. If you don't have an income, you can't spend, which means that companies who need you to buy their things no longer have a need to produce because you're not buying it, right? Okay, back to my little graph here, okay? The top piece is stock market goes down. Well, obviously, if you can't have people buying things like groceries or buying new computers, buying new cars, buying new cell phones, buying new this and new that, then there's no reason for the company to make it. If the company doesn't have a need to make it, then they don't have a need to pay or to make money. And if they're not doing either of those, well then their value is going to go down, right? Okay, so then no college funds because of the stock market, right? And no retirement money. And on top of that, people freak out and they start liquidating. And they start liquidating because they're worried that they won't have any money. But what does that do? Well, liquidating money that the government doesn't really have, because as a requirement, any bank is only required to have 1% of all the money from all the people that have money in the bank at a time. So if you start withdrawing money the bank doesn't have, what happens? We have a little domino effect of, yeah, we keep getting in more debt, right? And then this last piece here says, economy continues to fall.